Hello there, Matt here. Welcome to another session with Intention Inspired as we are journeying through 10 days of resilience. This journey was created by Juniper Klatt with Intention Inspired. And this journey of resilience is all about activating our power as we tune into the 5 movements from Chinese medicine and see what each movement has to teach us about being resilient. So today, let's discover our power as alchemists of our lives. Kicking it off with a quote from Sharon Salzberg, who said, "That's life, starting over, one breath at a time." Waiting on the world to change. Da-da. I think that's how it goes. Our song for today is Waiting on the World to Change by John Mayer. Because I haven't done my homework and I don't know what the copyrights are for playing that song live on this recording, I'm not going to do it. But you know the name and you probably know the jingle. Waiting on the world to change. That's all I know of it. So I'm going to have to go listen to that. Actually, I'll do that right now. And then I'll come back with an update. Waiting. Population. Waiting on the world to change. Yes, John Mayer, man, you just rip it. So good. Well, given our intention today is transforming, that was a very appropriate song. Let us dive into our challenge for the day with our wonderful host, Juniper Klatt.
For today's challenge to get in contact with the metal element, I want to keep going with this idea of intake and exchange and working with our breath. So if you're unfamiliar, I'd like to introduce you to the Tonglen practice of breath meditation. I learned about this from Pema Chodron through Tibetan Buddhism. She has some great stuff out there. If you want to get more information, look it up. It's delightful. So this is also known as a compassion breath meditation. So I think oftentimes when I've heard of breath meditations for releasing anxiety or releasing pain, there's kind of this like, breathe in the good, breathe out the yuck. So this is exactly the opposite. And there's a lot of different ways that you can use this meditation, so I'll just walk you through a few options. One of the most helpful things I like to do with it is when I encounter an emotion in myself that feels like it's clogging my mind and my energy and is just hard to process through. So I'll start with that. So let's say you're feeling anxious, sad, angry, confused, whatever it is. You're going to breathe that energy in. Feel it, fill up your entire lungs, your entire body, the energy of that emotion. And then when you breathe out peace, compassion, gratitude, a wish for yourself. I often like to do this one where I'm like, breathe in chaos, breathe out peace. Breathe in anxiety, breathe out stillness. Breathe in grasping, breathe out acceptance. You can do that for whatever feeling is coming up. And if you want to go beyond this, something that I also really like to do is to do this meditation with other people's energy. So let's say you're in a room and someone you care about, or even a stranger, I've done this on the bus sometimes with people, it's just got a real strong vibe going on, like a strong energy. Try breathing that in. And again, you're not taking it into your body to stay. You're breathing it in and just feeling and holding the energy. And then you're breathing out this like compassion, this peace, this grace towards another person. And you can keep expanding this. You can do it for yourself. You can do it towards another person. You can do it towards someone you like. You can do it towards someone you don't like. You can do it towards your city, your country, the whole world. You can expand it. You can do it towards the earth. That's a really nice practice to do, especially like, I don't know if you've ever stood in a place where there's been a really big fire and feeling the grief of the earth, to breathe in that grief, breathe out healing. So I encourage you today to just play with this. I like to do it intentionally, to sit down and practice it, but I also love to have this as a tool in my back pocket, because you can do this literally anywhere. It doesn't take a long time, and it can really help recenter and bring you back to yourself. So get in touch with metal and practice Tonglen.
Wow. Nice. Tonglen. That is such a great practice. To breathe in whatever the experience is helps me feel it so much more. And then to breathe it out, of course. To create space for the next. Yeah, I could do that all day. Okay, today's taste for metal is spice. Spicy or acrid is another word for it. So if you have something nearby that is spicy or acrid to connect with the energy of metal, let's do it. I know just the thing. I love nut butter, cashew butter, almond butter, Brazil nut butter, peanut butter, hazelnut butter, any nut butter. Yes. And I have a spicy version, which is not normal, but let me grab it. Okay, we're tuning into metal double time via the taste, because we have spicy tahini cashew butter with diaspora chilies. It's got a nice kick to it, and new favorite thing, or old favorite thing, because it's been a favorite for a while, are these plantain chips. And there's a spicy version. And I see one right now that's got an extra bit of seasoning on it that I'm going to use to dip inside of our spicy cashew tahini with the metal element in mind, of course. Oh. such a good combo. Whew. It's got a kick to it too. Spicy metal. That's an interesting. I would have thought that spicy would have been fire. But I'd like to know why more. I would like to know more why that is. Very cool. Spicy metal. Well, beautiful. Guys, that wraps it up. That wraps up the entire 10 days of a resilience journey. What a journey. Thank you, Juniper, so much for diving into your wealth of knowledge through your genuine passion of healing via Chinese medicine, and for playing with us to tune into each of the elements, the foundational elements of Chinese medicine, and creating these fun affirmations and journal prompts and quotes and songs and challenges and meditations and tastes. How fun. What a great way to connect with ourself through the elements, through the things. That was a joy. Thank you so much. I feel like a new layer of foundation has been set in my inner world of alchemy that I'm excited to continue to. I feel more equipped now to play with and tune into as I have a better understanding of the 5 elements, the 5 movements that make the 10,000 things, all of life, essentially. How cool. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. If you would like to join the community conversation, we have a private activity feed with all the course material, which you can dive into yourself, kind of like a self-paced, do-it-yourself resilience journey. Link is in the description if you want to check that out. And if you're already doing it with us, thank you so much for joining on another wonderful intention-inspired journey. We have a lot of other fun journeys coming up, so I'm really excited to dive into those. But let's not rush along too fast. If you have any questions or thoughts or crazy ideas, there is also a link in the description where you can leave Juniper or I a voicemail with whatever you'd like, whether it's reflections from this journey or inspirations for the next. We would love to hear from you. And that's another intention-inspired journey in the bag. How fun. Thank you so much for journeying with us. Can't wait for the next one. Until then, peace, love, namaste.